What up, everybody? It's your boy Cardinal Red, and we're back for another one.
It's so hot right now.
Alright, y'all, so trying to get back on my boxing training, trying to stay in shape, trying to look good going into the winter, feel good and maintain. It's cold here in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, and cold enough to where you really don't want to do a lot of things outside. I work outside, so during the fall and the winter, it gets cold enough you just really don't want to be doing a lot of activities outside. I do fish.
That's it. I'm going fishing.
But it'd be so cold sometimes I don't even want to go fishing outside. So, I just want to do my training and stay in shape and make sure that I'm staying on top of keeping my body in good shape. Now, I want to start developing more power using the heavy bag. I got a TKO 60-pound heavy bag, and then I have an Everlast 80-pound heavy bag. The 80-pound heavy bag, I really don't use it much because of where I put it at, and I just haven't felt like moving it. But the 60-pound heavy bag, I use this a whole lot, man, and gets a lot of work in for me. It keeps me on track when it comes to strength and throwing combinations and just, building up cardio for a potential combat situation. So, another thing about the 80-pound heavy bag, I really like that heavy bag, but it's filled with sand. And if you don't use it for a while, the sand kind of settles. So when you go to punch it, it's almost like punching a brick wall, and you kind of got to break it up. But it's definitely a really good heavy bag for those people who want to develop real power. It'll cut you up as far as, getting your muscles developed and everything too once you start using the heavy bag. But I'm going to work out on the TKO 60-pound heavy bag and show you guys how I develop punching power through combination punching similar to Manny Pacquiao. When you're a smaller fighter, your natural advantage is speed. So using my speed to throw combos is how I develop power when it comes to throwing punches. So I'm not a one-punch knockout artist. I would never say I am, but I have been training with boxing for about 4 or 5 years now. I've just developed these techniques from watching Pacquiao and training myself. I have been involved in a few gyms when I was younger, but I never really pursued that. So when it comes to developing punching power, through combination punches, it's all about speed and knowing your combination sets. What combinations do I like to throw? What punch do I want to end with? Because I know, I have more power in that arm than I do in this arm. Or I know when I end my combination at a certain angle, I'm going to come with more power from that position than coming from that position. So these are all things you're going to develop over time. Me knowing what hand I have the most power in, me knowing how I like to place my feeding when I throw a combination, me knowing, where I like to throw punches exactly on the bag to land power shots. So that's all something you will develop over time and knowing yourself. If you have a coach, that's what they're usually there for, because they're going to notice all these things and they're going to lead you in the right direction. If you don't have a coach like me, coachless boxer in training, then you have to figure these things out for yourself. You're going to have to know, well, if I'm throwing 1, 2, 3, what angle do I want to come with that 3 punch on? Because the third punch is going to be the one delivering all the power. So you're going to be, you got to know, like, okay, so I want to place all my power on this end, and then I want to rotate it in this direction. Now, do you want to rotate it in this direction and move? Or do you want to rotate it in this direction and duck back, and try to get out of something that might be thrown at you? Do you want to throw it in this direction and rotate and come back with something. So these are all things you're gonna develop over time using the heavy bag. I'm gonna give you a quick demonstration of how I like to do this. I'm gonna throw a 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna make a move after that. It might be a roll out, it might be a duck back, it might be a to the right. So let's get it.
Niggas know what's up. I pull up with a throwback dime. She said she's 25, she at least 29. But man, them hips on her, lips on her, finna let it rip on.
So you see the first 2 punches, they kind of like filler punches, but because I have speed, I throw them very quickly. So you don't really see those punches. And then the third one is like a surprise. So you might be expecting that 1, 2, but that third one is the knockout punch. And that's the one I'm putting all my emphasis on. So people ask me all the time, like, how are you able to move such a big bag being such a little guy? Well, that's exactly why. It's because I know what the bag can take, and I know what I can give. So if I know, okay, that punch, and that punch, you know, that punch and that punch, they're not moving the bag very much. But if I, bam, there, now the bag's moving. So that's, you know where your power is at. You actually have to do these things to be able to develop these talents and these hidden secrets and these ways of knowing how, where, and when to throw a certain punch.
I ain't got no time for cat.
All right, let's try another one. Let's try a 1, 2 uppercut. So 1, 2, you know, so you can throw coming from the same hand, power hand, but a different punch, different place, trying to hurt them in a different way, trying to slow them down with that punch. So it'll be move, and then dip, under, or you can hook, you know. Developing power from speed with the heavy bag is not that hard. It is basically combination punches and knowing where to place and when to place your combos. I enjoy working with the heavy bag, man. It's a lot more intense than working with something like the reflex bag, the speed bag, or shadow boxing. When it comes back at you, that's all the force and all the mass of 60 pounds with speed because it's swinging. So when you go and you make contact with that and it's coming back, that's almost like, you know, when Pacquiao gets hit with the little thing, it's almost like that because you're getting those shock waves through your muscles and it's turning your muscles in different ways. And that really, with the 80-pound bag, that really will develop your muscles really fast. So, hey, it's fun. It's gonna keep you in shape, help you with longevity in life, keep your body looking good. You know you want them ladies, man. You know you want them ladies. So, you know, work with the heavy bag, develop your power, whether you're a lefty or a righty. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Definitely have more power coming from the left hand position, and it's funny because I don't have power throwing the left, but actually in my jab hand. So it's weird. But you gotta figure these things out for yourself. So I'm gonna give you one more quick demonstration. Maybe I'll do a 30-second round here, just to give you guys a demonstration of how I mimic sparring. I use the heavy bag in different ways. I use it to mimic sparring. I can do the same thing with the reflex bag. I use it for developing power. I use it for speed and combinations. And you just have to know your body and how you want to use it. So let's get into a quick round here real fast. All right, let's go.
Home of the best rap, also home of the best rap. Flow that another chapter, right through the top, right away your laughter. This is what I'm after, blowing on that rap. Patrol, keep a bunch to play, I don't serve it though. Murder flow, if it goes down, I'm the first to know. Y'all niggas late, like the Coney show. Overdose, overload, sharp flow, leaving with the open. Louis Keys, cool as Nova Scotia snow. Have a blunt, poke a hole, nigga, you supposed to know. Louis Keys, blowing blunts on the open road. Fuck a cop, fuck a speed limit, drive overdose. Keep a bad bitch, hips wide like Oprah's nose. And you know that I'm a fool.
So, as you can see, when you add speed with power plus combination punches, you can get that. And now I have to go buy another hook for my heavy bag. Pound for pound star Terence "Bud" Crawford has called out welterweight superstars for years, except for Manny Pacquiao. His long wait for a legacy-defining fight is now over. Crawford will defend his WBO welterweight title and unbeaten record Saturday night, November 20th, against two-time welterweight champion and WBO #1 contender Showtime Shawn Porter at Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, promoted by Top Rank in association with TGB Promotions. Crawford Porter will be a Top Rank pay-per-view exclusive on ESPN Plus in the United States at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Tickets starting at $54, going on sale Monday, October 4th. How will this fight play out? I see Terence Crawford possibly shocking the boxing world, knocking out long-time WBO champion Shawn Porter. And I think he's going to do this in dramatic fashion. I think the come-forward style of Shawn Porter is perfect for Terence Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford's going to take advantage of this and possibly end Shawn Porter's boxing career. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, man. We'll get back to it here in a little while. My next one, I'll probably pull out the reflex bag. Definitely will build up your wind, your power, and your speed using TKO 60-pound heavy bags. Your boy Cardinal Red, and we are out.